of Inoue's performance last night?
Look, I thought he was super impressive. The way he's carrying his power through all the weight divisions, it's pretty amazing. But look, he's got that unification fight now apparently with Tapales, and look, if my shot gets called for the winner of that fight, look, I'll be taking it with both hands. So, people like Jeff Horn, he upset Pacquiao. Cambosis, he upset Teofimo. So us Australians, mate, we're the underdogs, but we're good at pulling off those upsets. So look, if my opportunity comes against one of those guys, look, I'll be taking it with both hands, absolutely.
Is that what you think happens now? You'll have to wait for your shot?
Look, it seems the most likely, being that he was in the ring the other night. We actually heard after my last fight that it looked like it was the fight that was going to get made, and I'd have to sit out, which I'm not going to do. So I'm going to stay active, and look, I'm going to make sure I'm getting plenty of fights in. Whether I have to take one or two fights in between, fighting for that world title, that's what I'll do. So hopefully we can pick up an interim title or something like that, to fast track my progression towards a world title. But look, I'll just stay in the gym, focus on myself, and look, once my shot comes, I'll be ready to be a world champion.
If you do meet Inoue one day, how do you think you beat him?
I'll fight how I fight. I'm not going to get to the biggest fight of my life and change what I do. So I'll get in there, I'll look to win, I'll look to be positive, and I'll take him out.
What's the time frame now, mate, on you sort of getting back in there? I know that fight's only just happened last night, but have you got any thoughts on when you want to be fighting again?
Well, remember is Timmy Zoo's fighting pretty soon, so hopefully I'll either jump on the back of that and be co-main again, or look, I'll be pushing again for the Wollongong fight. So one of those two options seem like the most likely. It'll be one of them.
Any names out there at the moment, or is it just?
There's a few names out there. Apparently, Carl James Martin is another Filipino that's pretty highly ranked with the IBF. So there's talks about maybe getting an interim world title with him. So look, if that's something we can do, that's something I'll push towards. But as far as names and whatever, I just want ranked opponents. I want good tests, and I want to build my resume. Really stack it up and take out the best guys in this division. That's what I done my last fight, and the fight before that I didn't really get the credit for the TJ Doney fight. People were writing him off saying he was old. He just knocked out a Japanese fella, and he's highly ranked. He's in the top 5 of many organisations. So I've already beat two of the highest ranked guys in the division. So I want to take out another guy at that level.
In terms of your progression and where you're at, you think you should be ready now for either of those two guys to fight in a way?
Absolutely. I was pushing for the Tapales fight straight away. So my manager, Pete Petresky, he was on the blower straight after the fight, calling for the Tapales fight. But look, it looked like it was a done deal pretty much before even the eliminator was ruled. So it looked like if Inoue won against Fulton, the unification, the undisputed fight would happen straight away. So look, it's a bit unfortunate for me. I miss out on potentially unifying those belts, but it's is what it is. So look, whether I get to fight for all 4 belts at once, or whether I have to fight whoever I have to fight for a world title, it doesn't matter. So as long as I'm a world champion next year, that's what I'm focused on.
Do you get any sort of feel on how quickly Inoue will want to get back in there, and do you have any sort of idea of what sort of time frame it might be? That the division could sort itself out?
Not too sure, but I don't think he'd be wanting to take too much time, because as everyone knows, holding 4 belts, it's an absolute handful. You've got mandatories left, right and centre, and you need to get them defended and get those done. So look, I think he'd be wanting to fight pretty soon, as long as he doesn't have many injuries. But I'm not too focused on Inoue or Tapales and what they're doing. I'm just, as soon as they're ready to fight or the belts are ready to go, I'll be ready to go. So I'm just looking at getting back out there myself, getting that done, and then assessing what's next in terms of world titles and how I can get my shot at one. So I'm ranked with the WBO at number 1 and the IBF now as well. So look, I've got my pick, so I'm ready to go for whatever belt, I'm ready to be a world champion, and I'll be taking the quickest route to get there. WBC, but I don't think I'm ranked number 1 though. So I think there's a couple ahead of me in the WBC, but look, I'll be looking to boost that ranking as well. So I'm ranked amongst all the governing bodies now, and I'm ranked I think 4 or 5 with the Ring magazine. So look, my name's right up there now. So I'm one of the big players, and I'm still only young. you know, in the division. But I want another big name. I want another big fight, and I want to take him out soon.
Thank you, mate.